Hey everybody, welcome to Philosophy on the Couch. I'm your host, Jordan.
I'm your host, Ryan.
It's the Thanksgiving episode.
Woo!
Yay, specials.
Yeah, we hope you enjoy this Thanksgiving special. It's something you should probably be thankful for.
Yeah.
I mean, we're thankful for you.
Indeed.
So
I'm thankful to be recording again.
yeah, it's been a little while. How are you guys doing without us? Sounds really
Probably just
conceited.
fine.
Yeah. But for real, like, I hope you guys are either enjoying your break from not having to feel obligated to listen to us, or I hope you're doing okay without us, because really it's been a crazy year. But
It has been.
I mean, it's been a crazy few weeks too. You know, one of those times where I think people can use an outlet like what we're trying to provide. So
I certainly would agree.
hope you're all doing well.
Yeah, for sure.
But hey, it's the holiday season. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Jordan, talk to me. Got any big plans? What do you love about Thanksgiving?
There's so much I love about Thanksgiving. Being able to like stuff myself with food, football, just more reasons to sleep.
What?
Turkey,
That's your additional reason to sleep.
Oh, yeah, Oh, I ate a bunch of turkey. Gotta go take a nap.
I mean, it's a good excuse. I think scientifically, you have to eat like tons and tons of pounds of turkey for that to actually matter.
Yeah, I know.
But at the same time, placebo effect, right? So
Absolutely.
I feel like it's fair to say, hey, turkey just does that to me. Placebo effect.
Yep.
So.
Well, it was ingrained for so many years, right? Like, oh man, turkey makes you sleepy.
Right.
So now it's just like, well, yeah, even though we know it really doesn't unless you eat like 2 whole turkeys.
Right. But that being said, we're jumping right into this. So
yeah.
Turkey, I have a question for you. It's kind of a personal question, and I'm asking all of you listening. Really, this is something that I think doesn't divide us as people enough.
So we need more division?
Kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. We definitely don't need more division, Jordan. But it's kind of a hot button issue, but it's one of those things where people just allow you to like what you like. And you brought up turkey, and I want to know, Jordan.
Yeah.
Dark meat or light meat?
Light meat. I'll go for that white meat all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like turkey drummies are awesome. Thighs, whatever. They're good. I get it. I like them. But I'd pick like turkey breast. Like a nice thick slice.
Thick. Take that out, of course. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I think most people fall into that camp.
Yeah.
I personally...
You're a dark meat guy?
I'm a dark meat guy. Just the flavor, the texture, it's so much more moist. You've got that extra fat in it.
Moist.
It's truly the best piece of the turkey, in my opinion.
Okay. That's fine.
I'd be interested. Please, hit us up on social media, Twitter, whatever, or email us. I'd be interested to hear like what percentage of our listeners would jump on one or the other. And I would guess that most are going to say light meat.
Probably. I mean, I would think so as well. And
they're missing out. So I just want to encourage you to try the dark meat again this year. Just do it.
Just try it.
It's good for you.
Yeah. And also to reach us, philosophyotc@gmail.com or at philosophyotc for Instagram and Twitter. It's the same on both.
I want to hear from you.
Me too.
But along with that, Jordan, tell me your absolute favorite Thanksgiving food.
Like if I just had to pick one thing from the meal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do we disqualify turkey as an answer, since that is...
I mean, yeah.
Well,
no,
first of all,
let's
hang on. Let's talk about this for a second. We're going to get back to that question.
Okay.
What do you think about people who do ham on Thanksgiving?
I feel like ham is an Easter thing.
I do as well.
Maybe.
Do you think that's something specific to... Do you think it's pretty common, or do you think it's more regional?
I don't know. It's probably common. I don't know.
I think so too, but I know people do ham.
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving because they don't like turkey.
I mean, if you don't like turkey, then obviously a ham, I think, would be
Yeah, I still think they should be doing the turkey.
hate it, but you know what? I'm going to
Do
go
it.
buy a turkey.
Suck it up.
Like the worst, like the most pain in the butt thing to cook. You're like, you got to do it even if you don't like it.
Yep.
Make a turkey. Unbelievable. But to go back to favorite part of the meal, I say we should include turkey because I don't even think I would pick it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you're not going to pick what I think you're going to pick, but go ahead.
Stuffing / dressing,
Oh,
depending on what you call it. I'm just going to refer to it as stuffing, even though I never stuff it in the bird.
Right. So it's dressing.
Right. But I'm going to refer to it as stuffing.
Well, I'm going to refer to it as dressing.
That's fine. I'm just letting people know.
I don't think you should because you're misleading our listeners.
No, I just told them.
I know you told them now, but what if somebody started listening,
they just got
distracted, and now is listening again, and you're talking about stuffing, and they think you really mean stuffing, but you actually are talking about dressing?
Well, then they can be misled.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's what we're here to do, Jordan.
Life is not fair, Ryan.
That's true, but listen, we need to be thankful for our listeners. We can't mislead them. You don't seem thankful to me.
Wow.
But that's fair. That's cool. So do you put gravy on yours?
Not intentionally, but if like some splashes over from the potatoes or the turkey or something, that's whatever. I'm not going to be like, oh,
sure.
Disgusting.
So when it splashes over a little bit, is it that like cool surprise that's like, oh, that's different. Oh, I see. A little gravy. All right. I like it. Does that happen?
I mean, I don't know if I'd go quite that far.
Okay. Personally, I understand. I really do like the dressing. I like to put a little gravy on mine.
Okay. Intentionally.
Just a little tiny drizzle on there. Trying to make it, fancy drizzle.
Yeah.
That tastes fancier. But I don't know if I would go with stuffing or dressing as my favorite. I think I'd probably have to go with the turkey as long as it's dark meat.
Okay.
If it was white meat, that would change it.
Really? What would it change it to?
Oh, I might fall into that stuffing and dressing ball camp. Ball camp? Ballpark. Camp. Just say camp.
Side.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I would fall into that camp.
Are you getting sleepy, Ryan?
I'm a little bit tired.
Maybe it's because, you're laying down while we record.
Well, you know what? Listen, it's the holiday season. I just it's all about relaxing, chill out a little bit and enjoy your time.
Yeah. Well, and it is warm in here. I'll give you that.
Oh, where are we, Jordan?
Oh, we are in the studio.
Yeah. And there just happens to be a bed in here that I was able to just lay on. And so set up the mic and the boom and everything. And here I am just chilling, hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel relaxed. You guys feel relaxed? Listen, you need to listen to some Mama Voodoo and chill. Relax. You need to go back to the Halloween special to get that. Sorry, everybody.
If you haven't heard it already.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's your least favorite Thanksgiving food?
The problem is I don't really make the stuff that I don't like. So I'm like, well,
but you don't show up at like family gatherings or something like that. And they've only made what you like or what?
I'm the center of the universe. So. No, I guess if I mean, probably like some cream corn or like a green bean casserole, hot dish, whatever.
Yeah, I think that green bean casserole gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
Most people hate it. But I think that we've done it wrong. I think that most of us haven't had like a solid, good green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. And the thing is, and it's probably not a fair judgment on my side because I haven't eaten either of those in probably over a decade.
What?
Yeah.
You got to try it again
I
this
know.
year.
It's
This is the year. Listen,
if
I'm challenging
there
all
are-
of us, listeners, and Jordan and I both. We have to try one thing that we really dislike.
or
as far
normally would
as-
pass on. It doesn't have to be
normally
that
would
you're
pass
like,
on. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the worst.
Normally would pass on. Just take a little bit. Try it. Make your grandma happy. Please. Like this year, do it. Make grandma happy.
or whoever, you know.
Yeah, well, whoever's cooking, I don't care. I used it as a reference.
What's your least favorite?
That's hard to say. It depends on what you've got there, but I would say if you have some sort of like, I feel like every once in a while you might find a coleslaw around at any sort of holiday
Okay.
gathering. I don't know.
For Thanksgiving coleslaw?
You might have it. I don't know.
Who's having coleslaw.
If it was coleslaw, I would say that. But
Wow.
but I'm just not that big of a fan of coleslaw, except for
Mine?
I will publicly say this: Jordan makes a good slaw.
Yeah.
He really does. It's a good deal.
Oh, sweet.
So if that was there, I would say that. Otherwise, I would say it's probably going to be I don't know. It's always so different what people have. Cranberry sauce.
Yeah,
If that's there, I would say it's the cranberry sauce.
sure. Canned or real, does it make a difference?
Doesn't make a difference.
You know, I don't think I've ever actually
And I love cranberry juice. but-
I love cranberry juice. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had like a real cranberry sauce before. And I don't think I've really ever even eaten the canned stuff either, to be honest with you.
Just pass it up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try some
do it.
if
Let
it's
me know.
around.
Yeah. Speaking of food, Ryan,
Yeah.
let's get into our first thing here
Oh, what?
that we did for this episode.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's gonna be an adventure
It really is.
for sure, and we're doing this for you as the listeners, so you don't have to go out and do this experiment.
Yes,
Um,
because you would have to if we didn't do it.
so we just happened upon this article that was describing some vintage advertisements for some Thanksgiving foods or recipes. And basically the idea was to say how disgusting these sounded. And so Jordan and I each selected one out of the list that we thought was, you know, there's some potential there. It could taste decent
Mm-hmm.
or not as terrible as it sounds.
Or actually be good.
Right. And then we were both going to select one we thought was pretty much the worst.
Right.
And we kind of agreed on it. So we're only
Yeah.
doing one of the worst because we only want you to have to listen to us puke once during
Right.
this episode. So I'm just going to actually, Jordan, should I just read off some of them that were on there
Sure.
just to give them an idea? And then I'll read off the ones that we chose.
Yeah.
Okay. So really, it was kind of funny. There were a lot on here that were like, you could tell they were old ads because a couple of them were like cigarettes with turkey, cigarettes with everything.
Yes.
So it literally had everything on the table and cigarettes with it.
It was great because, like, yeah, the
Uh.
one was like, oh, you know, you have your opening course, have a cigarette after that. Then you have your turkey, cigarette after the turkey.
Yeah.
And it's just literally after every single course, you'd
Yeah.
have a cigarette.
And that would not fly now.
well, I mean,
I don't
know.
think it'd fly. Maybe it would.
Not as an ad. No, not as
Right.
an advertisement.
Right. Right. So holiday vegetable loaf with apple rings, mashed potatoes, and cranberry turkey.
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't be the worst, maybe.
Is that the one that was like in a, like, it looked like Jello and it had turkey inside of it?
No, I don't think that's the one.
It wasn't like the Jello ring, though.
No.
Okay.
Nope,
never mind
that was later on.
then. Okay.
Hot Dr. Pepper cocktails.
Mm. And this one actually didn't sound too bad. This almost made my list of ones that would be good.
Yeah.
Because it's literally just like warm up some Dr. Pepper and put it over a lemon slice.
Yep. Yep.
So you guys should try that and let us know what you think.
Yeah, it's a happy holiday idea. Hot Dr. Pepper. I feel like there should be a jingle after that.
It's the sweet one. Dr. Pepper, if you'd like to sponsor us, just let me know.
Yeah. Let's see. mayonnaise on all the things.
That's what it says, right?
Yeah. And it says on here, be a sauce boss. Hellman's mayonnaise. And then this one I didn't think was like, that doesn't even make sense. It's so on point, like just makes sense for most of it. Butter on all the things. And I'm like, yeah, of course you put butter on all the things.
That doesn't sound bad.
No.
I would put butter on.
Butter on your mashed potatoes? Sure.
Butter on your turkey.
Absolutely. Butter on your bread? Yeah.
Obviously.
So it was like, that one didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Beer with all the things.
So kind of again like with cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
Is it like drink a beer after each course?
Yeah, the tagline here is beer belongs. Enjoy it.
I mean, I don't
So
fully disagree.
And then on the bottom it says America's beverage of moderation.
I love it. Was there a specific brand of beer with that?
I'm sure. Let me look at it again and see. It's too blurry.
Oh well.
Yeah.
So no.
Banquet frozen Thanksgiving TV dinner.
Yeah.
So the Banquet brand. You could walk out and get one of those now. They're probably worse now than they were then.
Worse now?
Yeah, I would guess they're worse now. Oh, yeah.
I bet they're better now.
I bet they're worse.
Well, now we got to find like a vintage Banquet frozen dinner to eat.
Great. Well, the old one's definitely going to be worse because it's rotten.
Well, if it was frozen this whole time, it might be a little freezer burn, but
yeah, I don't think it'd be good.
I bet if anybody has had one of the old ones from the 80s or older, if you ever had one when you were a kid or whatever, let me know.
Yeah,
which one is better if you've had one recently, because I'm curious. I would bet the current versions are better.
Maybe the Banquet brand current versions are better, but I'm sure there's a cheap one out there that is significantly worse.
Well, of course, just like all things, right? You get the cheap knockoff and it's not going to be as quality of product.
Ugh. That actually might be one of the most disgusting ones on here, in my opinion.
That's definitely not true. The one your wife made us is
well, yeah.
Sorry, Liz. It's not to insult your cooking, just to insult the recipe.
The recipe, yes, absolutely. I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. I feel like it should be orange mallow yam yums, but it's orange mallow yam yums, right? You'd say mallow.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like it's one of those words that you hear both ways. Marshmallow. Okay. Yeah, orange mallow yam yums. That wouldn't be that bad, I don't think. All right, here you go. This one, okay, I got to be very careful to articulate this one. Duck in a box.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yeah,
couldn't get that anymore, I'm sure.
Yeah, I doubt it. Because it's pretty much like Spam, right?
Probably. I don't know. What's the tagline of this one? I don't know. The Wilsonville table spans the nation. That's the one for that duck in a box.
Okay.
Clear mushroom soup with whipped cream. All right. And you know what the tagline for this one is?
What's that?
If you want to splurge. Frozen jellied turkey vegetable salad was one. So it's like the dinner kind of frozen together in a salad. So mixing everything up. Bugles, whistles, and Daisy's Trim-a-Tree dip. Happy up your holidays. I don't think that'd be that bad. It's just
no, that one's not bad. It's
like
it's like a cream cheese dip that you make and you put bugles on it.
Right.
Yeah. I'd eat that. That's another one that I almost made.
Sure. Cranberry surprise. Mostly just cranberries and Jell-O. So it looks like. We're gonna move into the ones that we chose now, and we'll do the ones we thought were better sounding first, had a possibility of being decent.
Yep.
I think, Jordan, we should start with the one that I thought, because it just fits with the progression of a Thanksgiving meal.
Sure.
So the one that I chose was
for good.
Yeah, had the most potential, I thought. Spam birds. Spam birds.
Never
And
had
so-
spam before.
Yeah, me either. This is going to be a first. And so interesting. It doesn't look bad. And we've actually got some here that we're going to sample for you. So hang on. We're going to grab those. You ready, Jordan?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
And actually, what is in these spam birds before we get going?
Yes, spam birds. So really, you're just taking classic spam.
Yep.
And you're taking some sort of a dressing, stuffing, dressing, whatever you want to call it. And you're going to make that dressing.
Yep.
And you're going to take your spam and you're going to cut it so it's the long way.
Yep.
And you're going to cut it in like 1/8 to 1/4 inch strips, essentially.
You're cutting thin sheets of
Yep.
spam.
Yep. And then you're going to fry both sides of that.
Perfect.
And then you're going to put your dressing inside of it.
Yep.
And kind of roll it up on itself. Stick
Okay.
a couple toothpicks in there.
Yep.
And what I did to dress it up, because I can't just do it just plain old, style.
Uh-huh.
I drizzled some turkey gravy over
Ooh.
top of it.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
So, well, I didn't. Liz did. Thank you, Liz.
Thanks, Liz.
So, yeah, let's grab those.
Let's do it. Okay.
All right, Jordan. Now that we've got them here, first impressions. Describe the look to everybody.
It's a piece of spam with some dressing on it.
with gravy drizzled on. All right.
Well, I don't really see the gravy anymore
yeah.
from putting it in the pan. Also,
Woo, the
since you-
spam's hot.
yeah, we warmed this up on top of the wood stove in
Yeah.
a cast iron pan.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to leave the cabin.
Also, trigger warning for people who are like Jordan and don't like to listen to people chewing or
Yes.
anything like that. Now's the time to turn down the volume and then turn it back up once we start talking.
Yeah. I'm going to take my headphones off so I don't have to hear Ryan chew.
Ooh, but I'm going to chew loud so you have to hear it when you edit. Yeah, that's what it's going to be too. I should be blowing on this. Let's give it a shot, Jordan.
This is hot. Oh,
But I want to describe it while I'm eating it. So
hot. My fingers are burning. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm going to describe.
Okay,
Ouch.
it's really hot. You heated it up so much. Yeah, hot. Got a good bite.
Okay. So,
That's I'll go for a second bite.
yeah.
Just try that out.
You know what this tastes like to me?
What?
Ham with with stuffing. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
you have any reservations about spam, Ryan and I, neither of us have ever had it before. Right?
no,
I know
I
I
hadn't had it before. I would, for whatever, if I needed it for a reason, absolutely,
Yeah.
I would eat it.
No, not bad. It really does taste like ham. At least the way we
I just took 3 bites of it, so it can't be that bad. And the silence is we're chewing. Sorry.
not bad. I'd eat this. I mean, I am eating it, so there's that, but
But I feel like, so in a weird way, the flavors go together well.
yeah. I mean, if somebody gave this to me and didn't tell me that it was spam and they had it fried like this, I probably would be suspect. But I wouldn't be like, I'd try a bite and then I'd be like, okay, well, it's not like my new Thanksgiving favorite by any
No.
stretch.
No,
But-
not like the advertisement wanted it to be,
Yeah.
because it mentioned something about being like more complete or dense in calories or something like that. It was like they were trying to make the argument that you should eat this because, it fills you up with more, but
You mean with less?
fills you up with more calories. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I think it's a winner. I think that it definitely
Yeah. Not bad.
exceeded expectations.
I mean, I didn't really have any expectations, so I suppose, yes, I did.
I think that I would make it to have people try it to know that it's not as bad as it sounds.
Right. Well, and then also to be like, yeah, spam is not,
Not bad.
it's really not as bad as, you think.
Not at all.
If I were to choose to do this again, though,
Yeah.
I would probably cut the spam a little thinner.
Listen,
That's my critique of
listen.
Liz.
Yeah, I was gonna say, take it up with Liz. Your piece was a little thicker than mine.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one side is nice. One side is probably the thickness I'd want, which is probably like, I don't know, an eighth of an inch.
Yep. Yeah. And my piece was pretty much
an eighth all the way.
An eighth all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but
that's all I would say is I'd want it probably like that thickness.
Yeah, I'm still taking little bites off of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my piece up.
This is big. Anybody had a spam bird out there? Nobody answered, Jordan. Should we move on to the next one?
Yeah, let's move on to the next thing.
All right.
Is the next thing supposed to be good or bad?
Next thing is going to be your good one.
I think my good one should be the end because in the meal...
End with something that's possibly good? Oh, you're right. In the meal, that would be the last.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. All right. I'm going to just finish this before we keep going. This is the one that we both thought sounded terrible.
Yeah.
And that was mayonnaise, Jell-O, and cranberry sauce candles. And so here's the it's kind of got like 3 taglines, but they're all kind of part of the same thing.
Okay.
So starts out, you'll start a whole new holiday tradition.
Ooh. Starts off good. Starts strong.
Yeah. And then it continues, serve cranberry candles as your salad.
Again, cranberry candles. I mean, you're like, wow, you're going to have me eat like a Yankee candle, piece of wax.
And then it ends with this. This is no place for second best. This is the place for Hellmann's.
Ooh, Hellmann's again.
Yes.
Hellmann's coming in strong with their mayo ads.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving. They want to be Thanksgiving's #1 condiment. Not going to happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Like the day after Thanksgiving for like the turkey sandwiches. Sure.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah.
All right. So here's the official recipe.
All right.
For this. It's 1 1-pound can of Ocean Spray whole cranberry sauce.
Has to be Ocean Spray.
Well, sure.
Ours
isn't.
Oh, man.
They didn't have it in
it's not
stock.
gonna taste good.
Whatever. 1 3-ounce package of red, yellow, or orange fruit flavored gelatin. Ours is red flavored.
Perfect.
Strawberry. 1 cup boiling water, a 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, a 1/2 cup Hellmann's real mayonnaise, 1 apple or orange peeled or diced. I believe we've got an apple in ours.
Okay.
And 3/4 cup chopped walnuts.
Okay.
So the texture is going to kill for this for me because I hate Jell-O already.
Yeah.
And then
you add mayo into it.
Mayo and chopped walnuts and apple.
I don't think the chunks will bother me. It's going to be the Jell-O and mayo.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to give this a shot. We got to blow those candles out first. Ooh, and they look pretty, I must say.
Do look so pretty. Check out the Instagram if you want to see them, guys.
And we'll blow those out and we're going to give it a taste.
Let's do it.
And so I apologize if you hear us puking. That's all I got to say. All right. Okay, so here we go, Jordan. We've got it here. What do you think? Describe for them, for the listeners?
So what I'm seeing here, well, I'll take a picture.
And I should say, normally, Jordan, these would be out of the can,
right?
That they're in. We just didn't have the time.
Yeah, I don't think it would make it any better. I would just see more of it.
Sure.
It honestly looks like it could be like a really good like sorbet or sherbet or something like that. But
Jordan, do we have to get this down? Is that the...
Yeah.
So our bite, we have to get it down.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. I apologize. All right. So...
Oh, well, already I'm like, the texture is not good. No. As I like put my spoon into it. It's not... So you put your spoon in it.
It looks like brain matter.
Oh, I wouldn't go that. Maybe. I don't...
Yeah, mine does.
So it does not have a Jell-O consistency to it.
I'm guessing that's because the mayo.
Well, right. But it's almost like frothy looking.
Yeah. Well, part of it is whipping the mayo into the starting to solidify.
Did Liz try this when she was making it?
No way. I would put so much money on that she didn't.
Okay.
All right. So
how much do you have? Let's make sure we're fair here.
I don't know. It's a little over a tablespoon.
Okay. Yeah, we're
Something
probably
like
about
that?
the same.
Okay. Oh man. All right.
Do you got everything in yours? Because I can definitely see like walnuts and apple chunks.
I know there's
and...
some stuff in there. I can see that. Okay.
So
are you
hold
ready?
on. No, before we get going here, because if
stop stalling.
No, because I'm thinking if one of us is really gonna throw up,
we can't.
Well, I mean, if you can't help it sometimes, just try and throw up on the floor.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I'm like, I'll throw this couch out and I'll throw that bed out if you throw up on it. Actually, no, you could throw up on the bed. Just don't throw up on the recorder because I can just take that sheet and there's a waterproof mattress cover under it.
Fair.
So.
Okay. I don't think I'll throw up though.
I don't know.
I want to get it down.
But you got to taste it. You can't just like hold your nose and.
So we have to chew it. So we have to chew like 3 times.
You have to chew it a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
you have to
ready?
Enjoy the Hellman's mayo and Jello mixture.
Are you ready?
I guess.
Okay, let's do it. Here we go.
Well. It's not good.
No, not at all. Oh, the aftertaste.
But it's not as bad as I was expecting it to be either.
It's pretty cranberry forward.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that tartness with the cranberry.
I think these cans are playing into it. Mine tastes a little metallic.
I don't get that at all in mine. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I got walnuts stuck in my teeth.
The chunk of cranberry helped a lot.
I did not have a chunk of cranberry. I had a small chunk of apple and like 3 walnuts.
I had a chunk of cranberry, chunk of walnut, maybe a chunk of apple in there. I think. Hang on. I'm gonna take another one.
I definitely had a cranberry the first bite and not an apple because I just ate a chunk of apple. And the chunk of apple with just a tiny bit of cranberry mayo on it was okay.
So there's this weird, like, the initial taste sucks and is really mayo forward. And then the more you eat it, the more the cranberry comes through. And I'm sorry, Hellman's. I think it's a stretch. I'm not sure that it's going to take off.
I mean, this ad was like 50 years ago. So.
But man, when you get that cranberry tartness in there, it really overpowers it. And then my mind is like, oh yeah, that was just really sweet, and the walnut and the apple the cranberry was good in there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that initial like very mayo, like
it's a mental thing.
You don't have the mayo like smack you in the face by any means.
No, I think if you didn't know what this was and you try it, you'd be like, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a big mental game.
Okay, I'm gonna forget what this is. I'm gonna take another little bite.
Yeah, good luck with that. Mayo.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a mental game.
Yeah. If you didn't know, if somebody was just like, here, just try this, and you were willing to actually just try it, I think you'd be like, man, it's okay.
Yeah,
you might actually like it.
It was significantly better than I expected. I thought that we were going to end up just puking with this one.
Yeah.
But I go for it. Give it a shot if you want to. I'm not going to make it again.
Yeah.
But it seriously is not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah. No.
And honestly, the amount of cranberry taste in it helps a lot.
For sure.
So
it's a total texture thing. It's almost like a mousse for texture. Because it's not Jello. I would handle Jello better than this, personally.
The texture thing, I might handle this better than Jello.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hate Jello. Yeah.
I can do Jello like over a mousse.
Blech.
Whipped.
Nope. The texture was better with this than Jello by far for me. So I guess
not terrible.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
Weird, but
yeah. Yeah.
I guess that's maybe a better way to phrase it. It's weird.
Yeah.
But it's not terrible.
Yep.
Surprised.
Me too.
I highly recommend you give it a shot now so you can decide for yourself.
Yeah.
You might love it.
You might love it.
Yeah.
You might like mellow.
Right.
Mayo Jello.
Right. So, I mean, we had our main dish, we had our salad,
Yeah.
side, whatever. What's that leave us, Jordan?
Oh, leaves
Your
us
choice,
with
right?
dessert. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So what was yours?
So mine was a pumpkin pie with black splotches on it. Which,
Black splotches.
yeah. So mine doesn't have that because I couldn't figure out what exactly it was that caused it. I'm guessing they just,
What caused it?
I'm guessing it was they either baked it too long or it was just like spices pooled up and that was the reason.
I think it was the spices, right?
Probably.
Because let me see if there's a catchphrase
It's like
to that one.
Yeah, it was something like magic black splotches or something.
Really catchy wording.
Yeah. Well, and I'll get more into why I picked this after you find that wording.
Sure. All right. So pumpkin pie with black splotches of flavor magic. So make a tastier turkey dressing and a pumpkin pie with old time flavor magic.
Yeah. So
So it was a McCormick
yeah.
seasoning then, huh?
So yeah, I looked into it, and Flavor Magic was actually just their like slogan. It wasn't like an actual spice or anything. So
Okay.
yeah. So I just made a pumpkin pie.
Okay. So, all right. So the black splotches on there with black splotches of flavor magic. What in the world?
Yeah, like I said, after doing a little bit of digging, Flavor Magic used to just be like one of their slogans.
Okay.
So,
So they whatever seasonings essentially,
they make a pumpkin pie spice,
and they
seasoning.
would
and you
and
just see that
you
with
would put
your,
that onto your whatever it
Mhm.
was as an additional seasoning.
Yep.
Onto your pie, and they
no, like the spices in your pumpkin mix.
they dubbed it black splotches of flavor magic.
Well, the article did. McCormick didn't call it that.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. I understand now. So, yeah. So the title here is completely separate from McCormick,
McCormick,
and
yeah.
their image in this ad
Yeah.
is of a pumpkin pie that's got like 5 black splotches on the top of the pumpkin pie.
It doesn't look appetizing.
No,
But I don't like. I did some research into why that might happen,
mm-hmm.
and the two things that I came up with were it was either cooked too long, or pulled up spices.
Right.
You didn't mix it well, and
So a total misunderstanding of
complete
of what this
misunderstanding.
ad was, which is to our benefit.
Absolutely.
I honestly think that we need to try this this pumpkin pie with black splotches of flavor magic mixed into it.
Yeah, please do.
Sweet. Let's go for it. Okay, everybody. We got this pie sitting in front of us, and this piece here looks it's in a triangular shape, which I've become accustomed to for pies. So it's got that going for it. What do you think, Jordan? What does it have going for it for you?
What does it have going for me? I made it,
Whoa, okay.
so I know what's in it. I want
Sure.
to see you take a bite first.
Okay. It has a good feel of the spoon cutting
Yeah.
into
It's
both
what you want.
both the filling and the crust.
As you just like
It
throw
dropped off my spoon. No fault to the pie, obviously.
No.
I mean, all right. Here we go.
Yeah,
Let's try
bottoms
it.
up.
Yeah. Let me take another bite.
Do you taste the flavor magic?
You know, I think I taste the flavor magic.
Amazing, because I didn't use McCormick.
You can't say that. We want McCormick to sponsor us.
McCormick, if you send me a thing of pumpkin pie spice, I'll make another pie.
Yeah, actually, did you get a picture of this?
Yeah.
Because then you could tag McCormick in it and say,
Yeah.
Flavor magic.
Missing the flavor magic.
yeah, yeah, do it. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Classic pumpkin pie flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, can you go wrong?
I don't think so.
You know, there are people who will celebrate Thanksgiving
Mhm.
and they don't like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, my wife is one of them.
What?
Yep.
That's a big piece.
I will say that pumpkin is not my top pick,
No, I agree with you.
even for Thanksgiving,
Right.
but you still got to have a piece.
Yes. You have to have a piece on
Or
Thanksgiving.
even a bite. I would be fine if you just had a bite. Because again, this is like on the edge of texture for me.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
I just don't like that texture.
Do you not like ice cream?
No, I like ice cream, but this is definitely not ice cream texture.
Kind of.
No.
Custardy.
Yeah. Not the same.
Yeah, I think for me, the texture side of it is really more on the, like, I'm used to it. I expect it.
Sure.
I expect the texture. So,
And I think that's it for me too, that I know what I'm getting into,
sure.
so I can get around it.
Isn't it weird how texture plays such a big role in food?
Yeah. What's your favorite texture for food? Do you have one?
Oh, that's a hard question. I don't know if I have one.
I'd go crunchy. For sure.
Everything crunchy.
Yeah.
Crunchy pizza.
Yep.
Crunchy
Pizza rolls.
ice cream.
Deep
Crunchy
fried ice cream.
Crunchy grapes. Kind of.
Yeah.
Like in
Who
crisp.
doesn't want crunchy grapes?
Well, I think there's difference
I like
between
soggy
crisp and,
grapes.
No, there's difference between crisp and crunchy.
Sure. But when it comes to grapes, nobody has a crunchy grape.
Well, that's why I said crunchy grapes.
But that's a thing that
Crunchy
just doesn't
banana?
exist.
Crunchy banana. Crunchy
Super
eggs?
duper green.
Crunchy eggs, because you got crunchy eggs. They're old eggs. They've been sitting out for a while.
I'll just eat the shell.
Gross.
Calcium.
That's the worst.
So chicken
Crunchy is horrible with eggs. It's the worst feeling when you're eating something.
I'm not saying
when
I
you're
want it
eating
with-
food. When you're eating food, and all of a sudden it's like
I just ate a piece of shell. I will say I don't want it. I don't want every food cooked that way, but I could normally eat something that is supposed to be crunchy with a food that's not supposed to be. So let's take eggs for example,
Mhm.
right? I would totally eat it like scrambled eggs
okay.
on an English muffin that was like toasted well and crunchy over just like plain scrambled eggs. Or
Sure.
spaghetti. Totally eat chips with spaghetti.
Ew.
Mm.
Yuck. Wouldn't do it. But I would eat crunchy, like garlic bread.
If I'm eating garlic bread, I want like this stuff that you just like can pull the middle out and just leave the crust. You know what I'm talking about?
The crust, that's the crunchy part of it, right?
Obviously.
Yeah. Going back to the pie quick, sorry.
No, you're good.
Is there clove in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Clove is coming out, definitely. It's one of those ones that's easier to pick out, but
Do you like it or not?
I'm not a clove guy. I mean, it's fine.
I mean, I know you're
like,
not, so
It's fine within the context
I
of.
hate my pie.
No, I don't hate your pie. Anyways, all that being said,
Yep.
It's good pie. I feel like clove is necessary in some things. I just don't like that it has to be necessary. Does that make
Sure.
sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll deal with clove.
So I'll be honest, I made my pumpkin pie spice.
Yeah, I assumed you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
It was a quality pumpkin pie spice.
Thank you.
I'm just saying that I wish that those things didn't have to have clove, but I think
Yeah.
they do have to have clove because it's part of that
Right.
flavor profile.
For sure.
So,
I think I probably could have gone a little lighter with the clove.
yeah.
Probably. I mean, I ground my own.
Well, it didn't jump out right away.
I think it's pretty clove forward, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
And it's, again, yeah, it's not bad, but I think it's a little clove heavy.
What do you guys feel about clove as a spice? You down with clove? You dislike it? Would it make you puke?
Do you
Tell me
absolutely
about
love it?
Do you love it? Yeah. Is it something that you're like, I just eat clove handfuls at a time?
Crunchy. I do appreciate clove in like apple cider. Dang it.
Tell him why you said dang it, Jordan.
Our lantern went out.
Yep. We got no light.
Well, since the light went out, I think that's probably a good segue to almost wrap up the show here. We'll do one last thing.
Fate is telling us that this is time to wrap up.
Yeah. So I think we're going to end it with, should we do 3 things?
Sure, just whatever. Handful.
Sure, okay. Just a random number of things we're thankful for.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that's good because all fun aside, and it's been fun to do the taste testing and all that kind of stuff, but
yeah,
Thanksgiving, it's a date we set aside to remind us of, those things that we are thankful for, a time to do that. And so I think it's good. It's a good practice. We should do it more often as, people, but we'll start it out. We'll do what we're thankful for, but take some time, leading up to Thanksgiving here where you do it as well. Important to take the time to do it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Really cliche, but super thankful for my wife and kids and extended family as well. I think family is one of those things that we often take for granted. And as hard as it is to have 3 kids, 4 and under, wouldn't trade it for the world. So thankful for that, and all healthy and happy and growing. So yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. I'm gonna echo that as well. Definitely thankful for my family. Loving wife and 3 boys, and it's crazy, but can't imagine life without them. So super grateful for them.
Awesome. Oh man, there's so many things, right? So how do you just grab a few?
Yeah.
But thankful for. This sounds kind of cheesy, right? I mean, it always does when you actually get honest about what you're thankful for, but we have so much. And so we talk about wanting to be, self-sustaining, and we talk about all these issues of like midlife crisis and existentialism. And we started off season 1 talking about, evil inside all of us.
Yeah.
And it's like we can have those conversations because man, we've got it good. And so I'm thankful that, I've got a house with heat in the middle of winter. Yeah. I've got lights. I've got food, more food than my body should actually be taking in. And so, we've just got so much, and thankful for all of that. And honestly, so many people around the world don't even have a fraction of what we just consider, everyday stuff. So
absolutely
thankful for that.
Absolutely. And mine goes very, very closely to that as well. I'm super thankful for the country that we live in. I know right now, or, a couple weeks ago with the election, things have been insane. Regardless of what side you pick, we live in a great country, and I think we need to remember that. Even though we're not perfect, no country is, but we definitely have a lot of freedom here. So really grateful to be in the United States of America. It's a great country. There's not a single place that I would pick over this land.
Even with all the faults.
Even with all the faults.
Yeah.
We're definitely not perfect, but
never will be.
Yep.
I mean, there's always ways to improve, but
yeah. And little side note, we're recording on Veterans Day, so shout out to all my brothers and sisters in the armed forces, whether you're currently serving or served in the past. Thankful for you guys too. Without you, we wouldn't be free. So
Absolutely.
thanks, guys.
Much appreciated. Cool. Well, take some time. Shoot us an email. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Let us know what you're thankful for. And like Jordan said, even in the middle of some times in our country that feel pretty chaotic, I mean, we got a lot to be thankful for still. So,
Yep.
So take some time and do that. And honestly, I mean, if I was you, I would probably just be super thankful that we have this awesome Thanksgiving special to listen to as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, nothing conceited about that again.
No, the
But-
top thing you should be thankful for.
No, but that too from both Jordan and I, again,
Yep.
super thankful for you, the
All of you
listener.
guys. All of
And
you.
yeah, we would not be able to do this without you, obviously, and it's a lot of fun. We enjoy it. So we hope you keep spreading the word, coming back, and
See you at Christmas.
yeah. See you then, couch potatoes.
Bye.